Hello everyone, it's Mike from the FXPivotPoint.com. Sorry, it's been a long time since my last recording. Just been busy. There's a little bit of sickness. Excuse me right now. Still battling a little bit of pneumonia. And we can see that here this looks like a buy, but who in their right mind would buy um, this pair right now? No one. So you see this signal, it doesn't matter where it is. On a week like this, you ignore. I mean, this is just brutal. I mean, look at the green. We pull out to a long-term chart, right? This is the dailies. Look how many greens. One, two, three. And we get three in a row here, and that's an easy sell. Look at this candle. Look at this. It's brutal the whole way through. Now, I guess we'll stay on this screen since we moved over to it. It looked like we might have had a stopping point again on a longer term chart here, with resistance becoming support, support becoming resistance, all that fun stuff. You can see we had a resistance here, and now that should become support. Should's the keyword, and it didn't. And you can see if we do a fib, it looks like this is my fibs are wick to wick, wick to wick. I'm willing to bet this is near the 61.8. Oh, would you look at that? So look where we're pulling up. I thought we might have had a more of a stop here. We've got the 61.8, which means if you're new to Fibonacci, if you're new to trading, a break of this 61.8 on this down move or an up move means this entire move will be retraced. There's a very good probability. So my target would be if this keeps going and we don't get at least some consolidation here, and the Irish banks keep going the way the Irish banks do, and Portugal and Spain keep hiding their shit on their books, and no one wants to come clean and not take bailouts and argue and then piss back and forth, we very well could see this target hit very soon. However, my guess is, again, markets are fractal, right? This is a fractal, this is a fractal, this is a fractal, 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 fractal geometry. My guess is we at some point we get a pull up here. That doesn't mean you trade. Doesn't mean I'm saying buy. Oh, hell no, I wouldn't buy this. It means I'm saying move back to the system and trade the system. And the system says specifically wait for these very, very solid setups. Again, you won't catch me buying. So it's going to have to be, and you can see here it is. We're below the pivot point. We're thinking sell. Below the pivot point. We're thinking sell. Yeah, you're finding me just a whole lot of sound again. No, even though this is a very valid trade, you're not wouldn't catch me taking it. So if you did take it, you got stopped out for whatever your stop is, 35 to 50, or who knows, whatever you're using. It's part of the game. Again, this was more of a valid trade that you would have got stopped out on, that I probably would have taken. But because it is, looks like that's the open, right? Yeah, I don't trade the open, so I wouldn't have taken that. Do not trade the open or the close. Alright, so again, as long as you're using money management, trading this system, you're making money. And that's all that counts. Yep, you're getting stopped out, but that's how the game's played. Buffett said it's not how much you make when you win that counts, it's how much you lose when you're wrong that counts. And he's right on the money. So let's come back and look at how's the yen doing? Alright, so we're way above the pivot point on this day. And those that know the trading in the black system know that this is, if you can see, if you had your system pulled up and you pulled the dollar yen up on Friday, right? This is a signal, this is a signal, and this is a signal, and these are both. Not only are there signals, right? There'll be an arrow up here, and it should be an arrow up here, and even if there wasn't an arrow up here, this is a great signal, and an arrow up here. But let's say you were let's say that you don't trade our system and you're just a pivot point trader. You're above the pivot point, very bullish move. We run up, we come down and test this. All right, this first hesitation green, you're in with your stop, down here below the, midway here. It should be a very decent trade. Look over here. We drop heavy, and look what we pull up right to R1 again. Support again. Support again. We move up. We're gonna stay support here, and look how this fights. We're there, totally indecision. Looks like we're going down. Oh no, it's not. They're gonna fight and then back up again. We're going. It looks like we're gonna test this top here. On we're gonna go higher on this pair, no doubt about it, in the coming week. And there's no doubt about it that we're sure we may get a little bit, but Mondays. Keep in mind that Mondays when we move some people back. Sure, it's the end of the month, so we're gonna get some end of the month fixing. But remember that the opening, the Monday and the open will go the way of the trend, and I'm guessing around 80% of the time. All right, so for this just to shoot up, something's going to have to happen, and I would bet against that. So that's where we are, and again, we don't. Everyone, I'm not making any suggestions here. I'm just telling you to trade the system. Be very cautious here. Either way, because either way we could get a nice little bounce here, or this thing could fall off the face of the earth. Again, I would wait to look for a little more clarity for this. Again, look how I see this little. I love when the markets do this. Let's see this little trend line they created, the buyers. But if this jumps up here, they're going to sell it on Monday. Again, as long as there's no news to the contrary, to bias the euro to the upside, they're going to sell this. So hopefully we do get a little bounce so we can make a little money on as it falls. All right, so that's about it. The yen, again, if you're a fib guy and you looking at this longer term move here on the dailies, it really looks close. It better pull up here soon, or another nice red candle down here, and we're going to be testing this next little level right here, and then it's down we go. And then my guess is some clarity for the European Union comes quickly, or we're going to see parity. All right, well, you guys have a good day, and thanks for watching. Later, everyone.